Hello everyone, welcome to Analog IAS Current Affairs Analysis for 17th April 2020, and these are the couple of articles we'll be dealing today. The first article for the day is taken from The Hindu and it is titled Virtual Reality. This is regarding the importance of telemedicine in our public healthcare delivery. So what exactly is this telemedicine? So it is a practice where a doctor attends and cares for patients remotely when the provider and the patient are not physically present with each other. Say for example, you have certain requirements and confirmations needed from a doctor and you are not able to go to a hospital due to lack of access. Take the present COVID-19 lockdown as an example. If you want to visit a doctor, you cannot directly visit him because of the lockdown restrictions imposed. In normal times, most of the rural health facilities do not have a doctor. So in that scenarios, the efficacy of telemedicine was meant to be explored from a long point of time, but somehow it did not take off, and the COVID-19 crisis provides us an opportunity to relook at our healthcare systems with respect to how we can make healthcare facilities accessible. Telemedicine is one such tool. So in this context, in ensuring that the objectives of the National Health Policy 2017 of access, equity and affordability, what is the role of telemedicine? This can be a probable question in mains exam. So for that, we have basically 4 points here in this article. First one is it increases the access to a qualified doctor even in rural and remote areas. Secondly, it will help managing hospital infrastructure by reducing the footfalls in outpatient ward. Thirdly, India has a special stigma with respect to mental health. Apart from the normal medical counseling, even mental health counseling can be taken online, and this will ensure that a lot of people who treat mental health as a mere stigma can come out and avail these counseling facilities. And lastly, telemedicine offers us a huge opportunity for gathering data with respect to that of patients. So if you have a proper integrated framework and a data mechanism for dissemination to central level, this data will be used for better policy making. In all these ways, telemedicine will contribute for India's success, especially with respect to public healthcare delivery. It will significantly reduce the cost as well, and therefore telemedicine should be encouraged. That is the bottom line of this article. The next article for the day is taken from the Indian Express and it is titled Ahead of the COVID Curve. This article is written by the Finance Minister of the Government of Kerala. So it talks about the Kerala model in disaster management and especially with respect to the spread of epidemics and its experiences. In the context of COVID-19, we hear the term flattening the curve. So we have a very successful recovery rate in Kerala, which is nearly 50%. When you compare that with the rest of the country, it is way more, because the rest of the country has a recovery rate of just 11%. And also if you take a look at the transmission rate of a primary carrier, what is this transmission rate? If a particular person has the capability to infect 2.6 people in India, Kerala has only 0.4. So they are carrying out this social distancing method as well, and they are doing it very perfectly. That is the reason why Kerala has had a significant decrease in the impact of COVID-19 cases. Even Kerala is ready for a second outbreak of diseases and also containing them. So hundreds of thousands of migrants would be coming back to Kerala after this lockdown is lifted, and there might be a possibility of secondary spread as well. So it is gearing up for handling that secondary spread. What is the most significant aspect that made this recovery rate of 50% possible in the state of Kerala and not elsewhere? One of the major reasons is their idea of simulation of various scenarios. So they try to create geographical models and simulate various scenarios and plan for those scenarios exactly. So this kind of disaster management and preparedness is the key behind the success of Kerala. And the major reason why this preparedness actually converted into a positive result for Kerala is because of the inherent strength of its healthcare systems. Kerala is generally known for its social objectives and social welfare spending. So healthcare has always been its forte. Even the experience it gained by handling the post-flood situation of 2018 as well as the Nipah virus outbreak has helped Kerala in dealing with this impactful disaster. In this context, we have to specifically speak about Ardhram Health Mission, which aimed at converting the existing primary healthcare centers into family health centers. So there is also the distinctive flavor of Kerala, that is mass participation in preventive and palliative healthcare. This has helped Kerala immensely. It is in this context that we have to appreciate the efforts of the Kerala Health Ministry, because we had 93-year-old and 88-year-old couple with serious health complications who were victims of COVID-19 infection. They survived this and escaped from the jaws of death because of the initiative taken up by the Kerala government. In these times of crisis, it is not just the technical aspects that really matter, even the non-technical morale boosters that are required for our healthcare workers was kept alive by the ministry directly involving with them and not confining just for the review committees. So the health minister was seen reaching out personally to all the frontline workers and not just confining to board level meetings. So there was a clear roadmap on how to reach out for each COVID positive case, and there was enough preparedness. Initially, we were continuously testing the patients, and that is the reason why there was a lot of spike in the number of cases. But after that initial spike, we were successful in maintaining that low case rate because of the clear-cut case management protocols that were followed. Also, there were a lot of awareness campaigns, especially with respect to social distancing. And here we have to appreciate the role of civil society as well as the community participation in ensuring that the message reaches each and every corner of the state. So according to the author, all this was possible because of the synergy created by amalgamating various streams of thoughts, plans and programs. So the government has reached out to cooperatives, women and neighborhood groups like Kudumbashri, civil society organizations, healthcare workers, and amalgamated this into a people's campaign rather than just a government effort. Only when you inculcate that sense of belonging to a particular community within the people, they start caring, and that is what the Kerala government has been successful in doing. So that is the gist of this article.